Hi, this is Beth. Welcome to a 5-element Chi Gong sequence. We'll be starting with some gentle warm-ups. Let's bring the legs together and circle the knees. Have the hands either on top or on side of the knees, not directly on the knees themselves. We'll do 8 one way, 8 the other. And then we'll go ahead and do owl looks back. So we spread the hands and spiral the arms, pinkies back, opening the chest, stretching the front of the neck as the head turns to look back. Let's do 3 to each side. Inhale each time you open the chest forward, exhaling to release back. And then spiraling the arms, connecting heaven and earth, palms flat towards the earth or the sky, looking back behind you. Inhale up, release with an exhalation. And collecting the chi, drawing down the center line. And let's stand in Wuji posture. So allowing the soles of the feet to spread and root, knees lightly bent, tailbone heavy, space under the armpits, space between the fingers, shoulders relaxed, and tongue on upper palate behind front teeth. Breathe. Let's collect the chi again. Breathing in and down the center line. Breathing in, drawing up to the heart, and pressing back down to the dantian. Our first element is wood. So allowing the hands to float with the palms facing outward, left to right, turning at the waist, arms float and follow. The liver stores our anger, frustration, annoyance, aggravation. Release and cleanse the liver. Then we form a little box at the side of the liver. We release with a sound. I got a little off balance there, but I'm leaving it because nothing's ever perfect. And repeat, forming that box, and then har, letting the sound help to purify any stagnation in the liver. And we'll return now to the opposite side, another box, and har. Just let whatever sound comes be expressed. Good, and we'll move into repulsing the monkey, so allowing one arm to stretch forward as the other sweeps back. The front palm spirals open and up as the back arm comes forward, palm down. Imagine smoothing any irritation in the liver as your hands pass space between them. And moving into our second element of fire, crossing the arms at the wrist as you bring them overhead, and then fingers claw dragging down. You're welcome to either have the feet shoulder width apart, or here I have a little wider stance. Feel free to come down as low as you wish. Breathing in to rise, exhale to lower. Purifying that heart fire. Cleansing the heart of any sadness. And now we bring the arms to the side as if looking in a mirror in the face of our palms, and then looking away and leaning away as the palms turn outward. We do this 3 times on each side. I like to inhale as I press outward, exhale as I return. You could try it either way and do whatever works best for you. Our third element is earth. So here we're simply smoothing at the level of the hip surface, like we're polishing a table. Breathing normally. We do this about 6 times on each side. And then we allow one arm to cross the midline of the body as the other arm comes to the lower back, palm facing out. The extended arm, palm reaches up and then flips down on the descent. So we're inhaling up, exhaling down. And sometimes I like to use my back arm with a little bit of pressure there to really feel the opposite action of waist to hips. And then we'll move into our next element, which is metal. So here we're opening and closing the lungs. We breathe in as we open. Exhale together, releasing any grief unexpressed. This next one can be a little tricky, so you may have to watch it a few times. The palms are facing out, the arms swivel one up, one down. As we draw down energy from the sky, open the sides of the body and the lungs, and root everything back to the dantian. 3 times one side. Inhale up to extend, pull down. And then we go the opposite direction. The 5th element is water. So here we are simply doing a movement often referred to as painting with light. Just lifting at the wrists and floating down. Water is associated with the kidneys. Let's release any excess fear from our kidneys. Now get ready, we're going to do the water cycle. So we bring the arms up at the side, we float across like clouds, lowering the hands like rain and crossing the body like a river. Evaporate back up and to the other side like clouds, rain, river. Pause and go to the other side. Rain down. Float across. Evaporate up. And now let us collect the chi 5 times, once for each element. So we have the liver, wood element. We have the heart, fire element. We have the spleen, which is the earth element. The lungs or metal element. And the water element associated with kidneys. Let's work a little bit here with a chi ball right at the dantian. So imagining a ball of energy between your hands, however large or small, just sensing, feeling, and maybe opening and closing the hands ever so slightly, feeling the ball respond, expanding and contracting. And let's use that energy now to move the cosmic orbit. So bringing the hands alongside the body at the level of the hips, up the sides. Imagining that the cosmic orbit going from the perineum up the back of the body, up the top of the head, and then down the front of the body, back to the perineum. Smoothing that channel, widening and opening that channel for more grace and fluidity in your life, more harmony. Now let's draw the feet together and stand with the hands interlaced at the dantian to complete our practice. Allow the energy to move and sway the body. Breathe. Well done. Thank you for practicing with me today.